Let's explore Git with GitHub Command Line Interface, often called CLI. This tool helps you streamline your workflow by bringing GitHub's features directly to your command line. This allows you to manage your repositories, issues, and pull requests without needing to open your web browser. The GitHub CLI enhances efficiency by allowing you to perform GitHub tasks directly from your terminal. It also ensures seamless integration of your workflow with existing Git commands. It supports automation by allowing you to script and automate GitHub operations. Here are the steps for installing the GitHub Command Line Interface. The GitHub Command Line Interface is available for Windows, macOS, and Linux. For macOS using Homebrew, use the command brew install gh. For Windows using Scoop, use the command scoop install gh. For Debian or Ubuntu Linux, use the command sudo apt install gh. After installation, verify it with the command gh --version. For authentication setup, authenticate with your GitHub account by starting the login process with the command ghauth login. Follow the interactive prompts to select github.com, choose an authentication method, and authorize the command line interface. You will need to authorize GitHub CLI to access your GitHub account. Let's explore some basic GitHub Command Line Interface commands. To view your repositories or repositories from a specific user, you can use the Listing Repositories command. To list your own repositories, you can type gh-repo list. To list repositories from a specific user, type gh-repo list username. Next, to view detailed information about a repository, use the Repository Information command. To view repository details, type gh-repo view owner/repo. To view a repository in the web browser, type gh-repo view --web. You can also create new repositories directly from the command line with the Creating Repositories command. To create a new repository, type gh-repo create repo name. To create a new repository with a description and set its visibility, type gh-repo create repo name --public --description and in quotes, write the description. You can also clone repositories with simplified commands. To clone your repository, type gh-repo clone repo name. To clone a repository from another user, type gh-repo clone username/repo name. GitHub Command Line Interface enables you to efficiently handle issues directly from your terminal. To list open issues in the current repository, type gh-issue list. To view a specific issue, type gh-issue view issue number. Remember that you can use the --web flag to open issues directly in your browser. To create a new issue from the terminal, type gh-issue create --title, and then the issue title in quotes followed by --body, and then the description in quotes. You can also close an issue using the command gh-issue close issue number. For a more detailed issue creation process, you can simply use the command gh-issue create without any flags to enter an interactive mode. Let's learn how to manage pull requests using the GitHub Command Line Interface. To create a pull request, use the command ghpr create. For more control, you can add a title and body to your pull request using the command ghpr create --title followed by the title in quotes, and --body followed by the description in quotes. The workflow for creating pull requests involves making changes in a feature branch, committing and pushing your changes, and then creating a pull request with the ghpr create command. To list open pull requests, type ghpr list. To view a specific pull request, type ghpr view PR number. To check out a pull request locally, type ghpr checkout PR number. The workflow involves reviewing pull request details with ghpr view, checking it out locally to test changes, and then merging it with ghpr merge when ready. Here's how you can manage gists and releases using the GitHub Command Line Interface. To create a gist from a file, you can type gh-gist create file.txt. To create a public gist with a description, you can type gh-gist create --public --description in quotes followed by file.txt. A common use case for gists is to quickly share code snippets or configuration files with your team without creating a full repository. To view your gists, use the command gist list. To create a new release, type release create v1.0.0. To create a release with notes and attached files, type release create v1.0.0 notes in quotes followed by the release notes and then /dist.zip. The release workflow typically involves tagging your code, building distribution files, and publishing a release with attached assets, all from the command line. You can view all your releases with release list. Explore how to manage GitHub Actions and workflows using the GitHub Command Line Interface. To list all workflow runs, type workflow list. To view a specific workflow, type workflow view workflow name. The workflow typically involves creating a workflow file, triggering the workflow, and monitoring the results. To run a workflow manually, type workflow run workflow name. To view the workflow run status, type run list. To view the run details, type run view run ID. To monitor a workflow run in real time, use run watch. The workflow involves triggering the run, watching the progress, and then viewing the results. Let's see how to extend the functionality of the GitHub Command Line Interface with extensions. To list available extensions, type extension list. To install an extension, type extension install owner/name. Remember that extensions are repositories that start with --. There are some popular extensions that are very useful. The first one is --, which provides an interactive dashboard for pull requests and issues. The second is Repo Explore, which allows you to explore GitHub repositories interactively. Then there is changelog, which is used to generate changelogs from pull requests. Finally, token helps you manage GitHub tokens securely. Let's discuss some best practices to optimize your workflow with the GitHub Command Line Interface. Create aliases for frequently used commands to save time and keystrokes. You can configure these aliases in your shell profile or GitHub Command Line Interface config. Use alias set to create custom shortcuts. Use secure shell keys for authentication when possible. For tokens, use the minimum required scopes and rotate them regularly for enhanced security. You can use auth status to check your current authentication method. Also, use issue and pull request templates to ensure consistent formatting. GitHub CLI respects repository templates when creating new issues and pull requests. You can store common templates locally for reuse with --template file. Combine GitHub CLI commands and shell scripts to automate repetitive tasks like release management, issue triage, or pull request reviews. Also, use the --JSON flag for structured output in scripts. To further your knowledge, refer to the official documentation, the GitHub CLI repository, and the community forums. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.